Episode 115, ChatGPT can talk for real.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
ChatGPT's newest feature lets you talk to it using your voice, making conversations feel much more natural and interactive. You can literally just have a chat with it. Say what you need and it answers. No typing, no pauses, no fuss. It's surprisingly smooth, almost like chatting to a real switched-on friend or work colleague who happens to know, well, nearly everything. In this episode, I'll share how I've been using it, where it fits into my workflow, and what it might mean for how we all get things done. Hello and welcome back to the AI6 podcast, where I keep you up to date all about the world of AI in just 6 minutes a day. From the tech to applying the tools in your marketing and comms role, or how you need to adapt if you're the boss. I've got you covered. So I've been testing the new ChatGPT voice feature over the weekend, and I have to say it's pretty cool. If you're using GPT-4o, OpenAI's latest model as of May 2025, here's what's new and worth testing. So I've been testing the new ChatGPT voice feature over the weekend, and I have to say it's pretty cool. If you're using GPT-4o, OpenAI's latest model, here's what's new and worth testing. Talk to it just you would another human. So you can speak to it and it replies instantly, and actually there are no weird pauses. It intuitively knows when you're finished. It doesn't feel robotic, and it does sound natural, smooth, and even a bit expressive. And as it should, it feels like a conversation. So even if you are brain dumping and going on a stream of consciousness, as I often do, and you're jumping around, it will remember what you're saying, it'll understand your tone, and it will follow along, even if you interrupt it, if you change your mind, or if you ask for a follow-up mid-sentence. So just like chatting with a real person, but it can remember lots more and instantaneously. You do have a choice of voices like Nova, Sky, or Breeze, and of course those names even feel AI-like. But they all have their own vibe and rhythm. And it might seem like a small thing, but as somebody who listens to audiobooks all the time, sometimes I won't buy it if I listen to the preview and I don't like the voice. So how do you test this feature? Well, first of all, open a chat or a project in ChatGPT on your device. Tap the microphone icon to start talking. ChatGPT will listen, process your voice input, and reply with a spoken response and text if you prefer. You can interrupt or clarify your question at any time, just like a real conversation. So I tried to record mine for the purposes of this podcast, and I wanted to play it to you. And I screen recorded it on my phone, but the audio wouldn't work. So they seem to have banned screen recording, so you can't listen to it. But definitely go and have a try for yourself. So why is this new feature important? Well, it feels more like chatting to a real person, and the large language models want to encourage us to use all this technology just as a conversational tool. So voice mode is very important. Obviously, it's quicker and easier to use, so then our use of these tools might increase because it saves time, especially when you're busy or you're on the go. You just don't feel like typing. You can speak, get your answer back, and move on. And it will give you a text transcript in your ChatGPT. And it's great for everyone. And actually, it's helpful for people who just find it hard to write or to type and who just prefer talking things out. So it's making it more accessible. But this is part of a broader push to make ChatGPT more interactive and understand context a lot more, and of course to increase our uses in everyday life. So some examples of how you might try to use it. So think about everyday personal use as your hands-free personal assistant, maybe setting reminders, managing your calendar, sending messages, getting weather updates by voice, or checking for hotel breaks or holiday destinations. And also storytelling and entertainment. So if you want to swap yourself for bedtime stories for kids, trivia games, jokes, planning for, friends or family get-togethers, and you want some light entertainment, it could do that for you. Of course, like traditional ChatGPT, it can summarize documents, but this time it can do it aloud. Obviously, you can imagine how helpful it would be in terms of productivity and how we might use it at work. So just moving from text prompts to voice prompts and engaging in that conversation. So I would imagine we will more likely use more of the feature because we're using voice, because it's less onerous. So there's huge potential here for us to go a little bit deeper with our AI use within ChatGPT. So give it a try. Let me know how you get on. This is the AI6 podcast. I am Joanne Sweeney, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.